Fred Hall, St. Louis Blues. If I were you, I'd stay tuned for NHL PowerWeek coming up next.
This week on PowerWeek, we'll visit two future Hall of Famers together again in the Big Apple.
There's a ton of pressure here for people to do well and be successful.
Pass down low, score!
The main thing is winning and wanting to win.
What a play!
We'll also check in on the Super Skills competition from San Jose.
And here's Al McGinnis, one of the great blasts in NHL history.
And finally, the main course, the 47th Annual All-Star Game.
Can you believe he called the shot? Look at him!
Off the post, and here comes the hat!
And now it's time for the All-Star version of Streaks and Deeks. San Jose was the site for a hockey spectacle as the brightest lights and biggest stars were present for the 47th Annual NHL All-Star Game. It's expected that this will be the final All-Star appearance for one of hockey's legends.
From the Pittsburgh Penguins, number 66, Mario Lemieux.
Mario the Magnificent did not disappoint.
Oh, a feed by Gretzky, and Lemieux just shelved it, and it's 2-0.
Great pass from Wayne Gretzky. The last time they played together was in 1987. They beat Russia, which was then, I guess, the Soviet Union in the Canada Cup.
For Gretzky, the assist gave him 20 career All-Star points, a league record. Mario still had work to do.
For Lemieux, score! Lemieux, his second of the game.
Despite Lemieux's heroics, he was being upstaged by his former Stanley Cup teammate, Mark Recchi, now with the Canadiens.
Alfredson, 3-on-1 to Messier with Recchi breaking. Messier fed to Recchi. And it's 3-0 in favor of the East. Spela fed one in front that was kicked out a second after goes past Andy Moe. Mark Recchi has his second goal of the game. As a 2-on-1 develops, and it's Oates into Recchi. Score! It's the hat trick for Recchi, and it's 9-3.
He's a left-handed shot. And look where the pass is. Bullseye perfect, and all Recchi had to do was finish.
Recchi's 3 goals gave the East a commanding lead while making him the frontrunner for MVP honors. But the West had some firepower of its own.
And it's a lead on to Pavel Bure. Bure, score!
Great pass, great reception in behind Brian Leach. Fake to one side, to the other side, around Van Beesbrook with full speed.
Ronnie center, and at the side of the net, Sundin cannot score.
Who's going to be the MVP for Bure? It's 3 points now.
But in order for Bure to get his hat trick, he would have to beat a stubborn Martin Brodeur.
Out the Hall side of the net, and then he rolls one off the post. On the rebound, now he's got another try. Saved by Brodeur.
Although Bure was denied, hometown hero Owen Nolan was just getting started.
Ozelich again. Up goes the glove of Brodeur to stop that, and they bang it in. Nolan, I think, will get that goal. 10-5.
And Fleury, you can see Fleury passes it right out and in the air. Owen Nolan gets the stick on it to make it 10-5 with 1:06 to go in the second period.
Here they come again. Nolan scores!
Oh, don't go away.
What a bullet! Owen Nolan, bang, bang, gets 2. And they just love it here. They're still dancing.
This goal comes 8 seconds after the first goal he scored. And that's a record. He's the toast of the second period and the toast of the town.
But standing between Nolan and his all-star glory was the Dominator, Dominic Hasek. These two would stage an unforgettable duel.
To Nolan, looking for the hat. Save made by Hasek.
Watch the right leg of the goaltender. He just closed it right up.
Fleury flips, Amandi sets. Nolan nearly had the hat, but a marvelous stop by Hasek. In front again, and repeated tries by Nolan are stopped by Dominic Hasek. Around in front. Save, another shot, another save as he denied 2 men of hat tricks. All there, in front, Nolan, and a save made by Hasek.
And it continues. The game is game on.
17 saves and counting. Could Hasek pitch a shutout?
From the West, and here comes Nolan for the hat again. He points. Score! Off the post, and here comes the hat.
Can you believe he He called the shot. Look at him. Oh, one-on-one snapper.
Gretzky may have won the Bud Ice MVP, but Nolan was a fan favorite.
Just being here is great enough, but to get 1 goal and then 3, I mean, this is just crazy.
Starting in 1984, Wayne Gretzky and Mark Messier helped the Edmonton Oilers win 4 Stanley Cups in 5 years. However, after the 4th Cup, Gretzky was traded to the Los Angeles Kings, where he went on to break the 2 biggest records in hockey, total points and goals scored.
Kings are down 4-3, trying to tie this game up. Off the draw, here's Lowe with a minute to go in the game. Lowe cleared to the blue line, held in by Duchesne. Duchesne's pass it deep to Taylor, to Gretzky, he scores! He's done it! Wayne Gretzky, the great one, has become the greatest of them all. The leading scorer in the history of the National Hockey League.
Robitaille coming into the Gretzky trailing. Gretzky gets the puck on the way to McSorley. Sent it into Gretzky. Scores! Wayne Gretzky! There it is! Number 802.
As the fans now chant, Gretzky, Gretzky, Gretzky. Boy, I'll tell you, this guy has been something else, hasn't he? Oh.
Meanwhile, back in Edmonton, Mark Messier now wore the C on his jersey. As captain and leader of the team, Messier's dominant style of play would elevate the Oilers to their 5th Stanley Cup in 7 years. Only the Montreal Canadiens and the Toronto Maple Leafs have ever been able to win as many cups in as many years. But like Gretzky before him, Messier's success didn't guarantee his future with the team. Messier was traded to the New York Rangers, a franchise that hadn't won a Stanley Cup since the year 1940. With the Rangers facing elimination against the New Jersey Devils in Game 6 of the Stanley Cup semifinals, Messier would guarantee a victory.
Kovalev moving in. Kovalev to Messier. Messier saves. The time again. Mark Messier. And the bigger the game, the bigger Mark Messier plays. Leeds drops it. Kovalev again. Save one. Messier gets his second goal. The Rangers lead 3-2. Mark Messier is writing the stuff for which legends are made. For the empty net, Mark Messier, do you believe it? Do you believe it? He said we will win Game 6. He has just picked up the hat trick.
The Rangers went on to defeat the Devils and then the Canucks for their first Stanley Cup in 54 years. After a half year in St. Louis, Gretzky was reunited with Messier this past summer as a New York Ranger.
It was a gut decision that I made to accept less money and come to New York and have a chance to play with Mark again.
At this point of our careers now, it was expected of us back then to win, and I think here we are, how many years later, still expected to win.
With the addition of Gretzky, New Yorkers want the Stanley Cup back in Madison Square Garden.
There's a ton of pressure here for people to do well and be successful.
The main thing is winning and wanting to win.
What a play!
We look to that as a motivator and we get excited about it, and I think that we look forward to that challenge. You know, it's like being a kid and going to school for the first time the night before. You know, you get excited and can't wait for it to happen.
He's the NHL all-time leading scorer. He holds 61 NHL records. And tonight, for the first time at Madison Square Garden, he's a New York Ranger. Number 99, Wayne Gretzky. He scores! Mark Messier. Score! Wayne Gretzky.
These two All-Stars and future Hall of Famers are helping the Rangers position themselves for another run at the Stanley Cup. Two of the greatest players ever leading the way. They know what it takes. They've been there before.
In the end, that's all we're really playing for anyways, is to win.
Coming up, Boston Bruin Ray Bourque fires his way into a special All-Star edition of Don't Blink.
He got it there. And he got that one. He gets all 4.
In the news, we'll look at recent All-Star additions.
What a finish to this hockey game.
Look at the veteran sweep check from his belly.
This week's news begins with a roster update for the 47th All-Star Game in San Jose. For the Western Conference, Phoenix captain Keith Tkachuk, LA's Dmitry Kristich, and Anaheim's Guy Bear get the opportunity to make their first All-Star appearances due to untimely injuries to several participants. In the East, New York Islander Scott Lachance makes his debut replacing injured teammate Zygmunt Palffy. Around the league, Florida's Ed Jovanovski will miss 4 to 6 weeks with a sprained knee, while Washington's Mark Tenorti will miss similar time with a fractured ankle. Thanks to the return of team captain Eric Lindros, the Philadelphia Flyers stand atop the Eastern Conference at the All-Star break. In the Northeast Division, the Pittsburgh Penguins lead the way with 55 points, 4 ahead of the Buffalo Sabres.
Player onside. Whoa, big save!
Thanks to Patrick Waugh's brilliant play, the defending champion Avalanche have the league's best record. In the Central, the Dallas Stars hold the top spot just 3 points ahead of Detroit. As promised, this week in Don't Blink, NHL stars were shining in San Jose and showing off their skills to kick off the Coca-Cola All-Star Weekend.
Stand by, relax, enjoy a great night celebrating hockey.
Leading off were some All-Stars of years past, the heroes of hockey, who proved they can still get around on the ice.
Ross Lonsberry from the sitting position. 70.
That set the stage for today's All-Stars, starting with the fastest skater competition. And no one was faster than Washington's Peter Bondra.
Close at center.
Paolo Bure on the other side, trying to make those cut turns. Still very, very close. Look like Bondra.
I was strong on my skates, and my trainer, Doc shot my skate well, so I felt pretty confident and pretty good race.
The hardest shot competition was next, with Flyers' John LeClair providing the chuckles.
The other side, John LeClair, the last shooter. John, he's going to take a ripping now forever.
That was awful.
Blues Rocket Man Al McGinnis showed everyone how it's done and won with a blast.
Al McGinnis from the St. Louis Blues.
Second shot.
Oh, whoa.
It's not fair to shoot that hard.
That's as hard. That's as hard as he's ever shot.
Next, it was time to test the goalies in rapid fire, with Colorado's Patrick Roy setting the pace early.
Ross won 3 Vezinas. He's got 23 wins to break number 1 in that department, 2.23 goals against.
Roy stopped 9 of 10 shots, which set up a goaltending duel resembling last year's Stanley Cup final, as John Van Beesbrook once again took on Roy.
Oh, they checked it. They're saying 10. They're saying 10.
Patrick's mad.
Patrick won the last battle between the two of them, but John Van Beesbrook has won this one.
When it came time to test the most accurate shot, Bruins captain Ray Bork stole the show with his 4th accuracy title.
1, 2. Not 4 for 4, but close.
That corner's getting in trouble.
Yep. He got it there. And he got that one. He gets all 4.
The East was in command heading into the Duracell Power Play Showdown when Chris Chelios still had a plan.
I'm just going to flick it real quick. He shouldn't even move when I do it.
Chelios hides it.
Chelios was unsuccessful as the East took the skills title. In Streaks and Deeks, the Eastern Conference has the Penguins rolling along behind the unbeatable goaltender Patrick Lalime and the unstoppable goal scorer Jaromir Jagr.
To Wesley behind it, and the cancel to front. Rebound denied by Lalime. Off the right wing boards, right inside is Jagr. He has Wesley to beat Burke. They have to turn around, going to the net, pulled down, goes in by Burke. The Penguins score 3-0. Oh, you'd have to be here to believe it. Jaromir Jagr took Wesley all the way in towards the net. The puck off Burke, and the goal again. The Penguins lead 3-0.
The goal was Jagr's league-leading 41st of the season and also gave him 8 goals in his last 7 games. However, teammate Patrick Lalime was the big hero of the night.
7 seconds to go, and Patrick Lalime is going to set the new modern-day record here. 15. Out and along to start his NHL career, and he does it in dramatic fashion with a shutout
tonight against the Hartford Whalers.
And he squeezes that puck, and Darius Kasparaitis won't be shooting this one up into the stands. That long shot on the net at the buzzer, he just grabbed that puck and held it right in his glove. He'll save that one, and that is a very meaningful puck to save.
In the Western Conference, Peter Forsberg was still rehabilitating, but even with a number of injuries, the defending Stanley Cup champions were still unbeatable.
Hillard gets it off the boards to Denmark. In front. Ozolin shoots, he scores! Sandis Ozolin!
The Avalanche have their second 11-game unbeaten streak in just one half of the season.
And that is going to do it. The Avalanche have won another one. 2 goals on the power play in the third. And Patrick Roy has taken over the league lead in victories.
Now the plays of the week.
And Sillinger will take the penalty shot here for Vancouver. Mark Fitzpatrick, who's played a strong game, will be tested here. Here comes Sillinger, walking in, shoots, scores! All tied up, 3-3. Sakura finesse off the back of the net, set up Anderson. Oh, an amazing save by Hackett. Here's Ruchin out of the corner. He shoots, what a save by Kirk McLean. Ruchin can't believe it.
2-on-1. Palffy moves in, cuts in, shoots, scores! Great move by Zygmunt Palffy for his 26th goal of the season.
Went out to skate in front. Bondra kicks it into gear. They're not going to catch him. He scores!
Now Nichols picks it up, skates ahead with Granato and Kozlov. 3-on-2. Kozlov back to Nichols to Granato. Score!
Voilà Howard Chuck maintenant. La remise vers Paul Coffey, tout de suite ennemi!
Shannon scoots it up on the wing. The Sabres were changing. Oh, stole the puck. Here's Dog. Score!
Woolley was on the left side. He's actually at the red line. Shot it towards the net.
Look at that bounce. It took a crazy bounce to the right. He got his right pad. If he had never touched it, it wouldn't have gone in.
Gretzky.
Are you kidding me? Don't tell me he's not the greatest player ever in this game.
Gretzky is third in scoring behind Pittsburgh's Mario Lemieux and Jaromir Jagr. Joe Sakic is in 5th place, even though he's been out, and Ron Francis gives the Penguins 3 of the top 7 scoring leaders. It's now time for our Power Pack Game of the Week. This week we feature the 47th annual NHL All-Star Game from the San Jose Arena. And now for the East and West starting lineups.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Eastern Conference starting lineup as selected by you, the fans. In goal, from the Florida Panthers, number 34, John Van Beesbrook. On defense from the New York Rangers, number 2, Brian Leeds. And for the Boston Bruins, number 77, Ray Bourque. And now for the wingers, replacing Jaromir Jagr from the Philadelphia Flyers, number 10, John LeClair. And for the Tampa Bay Lightning, number 22, Dino Ciccarelli. At center, from the New York Rangers, the NHL's all-time record goal scorer, number 99, Wayne Gretzky. The head coach for the Eastern Conference All-Stars, from the Florida Panthers, Doug McLean. Assistant coach from the Hartford Whalers, Paul Maurice. now, ladies and gentlemen, the Western Conference starting lineup as selected by you, the fans. In goal, from the Colorado Avalanche, number 33, Patrick Waugh. On defense, the Russell Athletic top vote getter from the Chicago Blackhawks, number 7, Chris Chelios. And for the Colorado Avalanche, number 8, Sandis Ozelic. And now the wingers from the St. Louis Blues, number 16, Brett Hall. From the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim, number 9, Paul Kariya. And replacing Joe Sakic as a starter from your San Jose Sharks, number 21, Tony Granato. Head coach of the Western Conference All-Stars from the Dallas Stars, Kent Hitchcock. Assistant coach of the Colorado Avalanche, Art Crawford. Ladies and gentlemen, your 1997 NHL All-Stars.
We'll be right back with first period action. Welcome back. We rejoin the game with the first period already underway.
John LeClair tried to follow up, but Jason Arnott brings it back. That's spiked away by the defensive Bork. Tony Granato. And the puck played on back by Bork and then to Stevens. Stevens' pass is brought right back again and dealt on to LeClair. LeClair fed it across. Shovel shot nearly connected with the breaking Adam Oates, who was at the front of the net. Teemu Selanne walking it on back. Gives across to Kariya. Moving in with Selanne. Selanne for Kariya, but Scott Stevens in the way and is able to guide it wide.
It's a joy to watch Kariya and Selanne with a give and goes, and Scott Stevens had to be smart to break it up.
Bondra on a score by John LeClair. That one looked like it went in. The light is on. For a moment, play continued, but this one counts, and John LeClair from St. Albans, Vermont, has gotten the first goal of the game.
And the Philadelphia Flyers, John LeClair, put it up top, off the crossbar or goalpost, and Peter Bondra at the end of his shift made a wonderful pass across for LeClair to make the play on top of the goal crease. And the East has themselves the 1-0 lead. Up.
Scott LaChance hands it back over to Svela. Robert Svela for the East in this 1-0 game. His team leading. The shots are 4 apiece. Pass went too far for Gretzky. Tverdovsky hooked at by Wayne Gretzky. Cicerelli knocked it loose. Poor Lemieux can't get a shot away. Tkachuk starting it back. They've got a 4-on-2. Rolled along by Kristich. Tkachuk nearly feathered a backhand pass in front, but it's floated back off by Lemieux, then kept by Tkachuk. Flipped one that was knocked away to the corner by Dale Hawerchuk, and then played by Kristich. Tony Granato. Missed for Kristich. Lemieux striding after this one and coming out of his goal, but not needing to make a play, was Waugh.
We're not seeing matching, are we, Mike? Kristich is on the ice second time in a row against Lemieux.
Oh, a feed by Gretzky, and Lemieux just shelved it, and it's 2-0.
Here's the puck in behind the goal. The turnover is forced by Lemieux. Watch Gretzky. In the office, he sees Lemieux. Look at the backhand pass, bullseye. Lemieux goes up high quickly. Patrick Waugh can't get across. It's 2-0.
Gretzky creeping in, dealt it over to Hatcher, side of the net. It's broken up and flipped back out for Selanne all alone with Chelios. Selanne to Chelios, and a save made by Van Beesbroek.
You know, you get into these all-star games and the players are so unselfish. You're almost seeing too many passes. Credit John Van Beesbroek. He's 8 for 8 so far. A 2-man breakaway. Selanne had to reach back for the puck. Chelios is with him. And Van Beesbroek's there. Goaltending's never been better ever in the NHL than what we see now. We're seeing it here.
Alfredsson's shot is answered by Waugh. And then Recchi moving in. And that's in a year when the goaltenders are really being watched for their pads and blocker, measured randomly. Back comes Alfredson. 3-on-1 to Messier with Recchi breaking. Messier fed to Recchi. Scores! It is 3-0 in favor of the East.
We're seeing the offense with the passes towards the goal crease. Just perfect. Right on the blade of the stick. And Recchi was there. 3-0. Messier and Alfredson get the assists.
No penalties have been called by Rob Schick, the referee. Lindros drops back to Howard-Chuck, then to Lindros. Out in front to Howard-Chuck, and a rebound, he scores! And the initial shot was saved by Waugh, and the rebound stuffed in.
Howard-Chuck got his own rebound to beat Patrick Waugh, and it's a 4-0 Eastern lead here.
On now comes Bondra. Bondra dropping it off for Leclerc. And it's Sundin on to Pavel Bure. Bure scores! From Bondra, 4-1.
You'll see the play, the pass right there from Sundin. He'll fake to the near side, go to the other side, and he beats Van Beesbrook wide as the West gets on the scoreboard.
Bondra gives up to John Leclerc. Leclerc faking and then playing for Hunter, but that one smartly cut off and brought out by Ozolinsh. Nudges on for Bure. Pavel Bure cruising. Flipped one off to Korea in front to Sundin. Oh, it's in! Over the line. The line is on. It's 4-2.
And it's still 1:24 to go in the first period. He may have 2 or 3 more. But they've been wonderful plays. This time it's just a jam play towards the net of Van Beesbrook, and the puck was jammed in underneath him. Korea was in on the play. Van Beesbrook closes off the near side, and the puck slides slowly underneath the goaltender, John Van Beesbrook, and we now have a 4-2 game as the West has gotten 2 quick goals back.
Paul Korea's goal cut the Eastern Conference lead to 2 goals and ended the scoring in the first. We rejoined the game in the second period with the East leading 4-2.
The East got the first 4. The West has answered halfway. Mark Messier with the steal. Dealt it across to Recchi. Recchi then for Robert Svela. Andy Moog at the end of the right. Martin Brodeur at the end of the left. Messier nearly fought his way through everyone and gets the puck to Svela. Svela fed one in front that was kicked out a second after. Goes past Andy Moog. Mark Recchi has his second goal of the game. And it's 5-2 in favor of the East.
Messier's on the puck, and you see Recchi standing in front to get his own rebound. And in this format, you don't see a lot of people get hit. So you're allowed to stand around the top of the goal crease and find your own rebounds. Recchi, I believe, got there first to score the goal. That should be his second of the game from Svela and Messier. Svela, by the way, was +3.
It is Bure moving in, centering, and Robert Svela was there. With Patrick Waugh watching from the bench. This is Lindros on a breakaway. Oh, and every move in the book, and a poke check by Andy Moog on Lindros. And now it's Sanderson. He scores! Jeff Sanderson out of Hay River, the Northwest Territory, has made it 6-2 in favor of the East.
Jeff Sanderson spends his offseason in Whitefish, Montana, a beautiful part of the world. During the regular season, he plays for the Hartford Whalers. You saw the move he made to beat Andy Moog. He's in the All-Star game for the first time, and he's a star player for the Whalers.
I asked him yesterday, what would the temperature be there right now? This is 800 miles north of Edmonton, Alberta. He said a -40. That's not chill factor. Combination pass for the West, nearly connected, but now it's jabbed back on by Jason Arnott. Martin Brodeur, who has not given up one in the All-Star game. Last year, he shut out the West in 20 minutes. Fetisov with a pass that's tipped ahead now for Teemu Selanne. Selanne fed it on back, and it ricocheted away from Chelios. He recovers back over to Slava Fetisov. 4 minutes played here in the second period. Recchi and Sanderson, the second period goal, 6-2 in favor of the East.
You watch Eric Lindros play here, Mike. He's playing at a high level. He's not hitting people, but his skating and his passing and everything is at a very, very high level. He seems to be more intense than a lot of players.
Well, this does wind up being a showpiece for players who want to make a statement. Mario Lemieux has done it 3 times when he was named the most valuable player, including a 4-goal outburst once right in Pittsburgh. Here is Selanne there. Selanne centers, and at the side of the net. Sundin cannot score, but Murray can. 6-3. East.
Start thinking nearly 5 minutes into the second period, who's going to be the MVP. For Bure, it's 3 points now. And he stood there and found the rebound. Again, when you're not being bumped around near the goal net, you can find rebounds. Sundin took the original shot. He looks like a giant standing there. The save was made by Brodeur, but on the other side was Pavel Bure, darting in, taking his time, and made sure he finished it. He really took the puck and jammed it hard into the goal net, not taking a chance of missing. Watch the puck when it goes to Bure. There's a rebound. Here comes Bure. Zing hard into the high end of the net to make sure the play was finished. And a quick goal as Bure gets his 3rd point of the game.
And it's Bure circling. I think he senses that he's got the chance to really do something for himself, but it won't be on that play. Ozelich. Bure with Sundin. Well, this is a good combination. Bure fought off and back to neutralized by Paul Coffey skating and checking. Darian Hatcher's pass was away from Amonte. Waiting is Fleury in front, and it went off of the blade of Bure's stick. Cicerelli connects with Svela. Ahead now for Lemieux. Score! Mario Lemieux, 7-3. His second of the game.
Mario Lemieux is on the far side of the ice. And you'll see Svela with a brilliant pass across. Now watch Lemieux open the legs of the goaltender as he moves across, and then he casually deposits the check into the bank. Open the legs, put it in. There it is. And baby, we've seen that over the years. Mario Lemieux, when he moves in, he's so casual. He knows and he looks and he sees. He makes a move to open the legs, and Andy Moog had just no chances.
7-3 in favor of the East. 8 minutes played in the period. Fetisov a shot that went off Alfredson's stick and got the boards. Kachuk helps it back to Fetisov. Dmitry Kristich fed one in front. Waiting is Chelios, and it went off the pipe. So the second of the post shots in the game. Kachuk on a fancy pass back from Granato, but it's taken away by Dale Hunter. Playing it tough is Mark Messier. Hunter flips. And out of harm's way, the East can carry it. They've got a 2-on-1. Messier moving in with Alfredson. Messier back to Hatcher. Tried for Messier. Now has it again. Side of the net. Score! Messier!
Well, an embarrassing moment here. Slava Fetisov on the back check. The defenseman fell down. When he fell down, there was three Eastern players standing around Andy Moog's goal. A quick shot off the pass, and all of a sudden, there was another goal for the East, their 8th. Now you watch Fetisov there coming back. He moves across. He's down. He's gone. As is the other defender. Quick pass across, and Andy Moog, oh, he must have felt like Custer standing there. Man, he was surrounded. No chance. There you see Fetisov. He's gone. He's out of the play. Alfredson's there. Hunter's there. Messier makes the pass, or accepts the pass, pardon me. As you see him take the pass right there, the goal scored.
Chris Osgood dearly wanted to be here, but an injury prevented it just this past week. That one guided wide by Recky. Played back across, and Leclerc, oh, and he got the crossbar. Recky again deals it over to Svela, creeping in with Leclerc at the front of the goal. Dealt along by Adam Oates, and Recky is there. Arnott on him, fed back to the point, and Coffey shot, flipped off of Leclerc and went wide. Correa able to skim it off the boards and back down. There'll be no icing. Bob Hodges working the lines this period along with Ron Asseltine as a 2-on-1 develops, and it's Oates into Recky. Score! Mark Recky. It's the hat trick for Recky, and it's 9-3 in favor of the East.
As soon as you saw Adam Oates get the puck, you knew, as unselfish as he has been throughout his career, the Boston Bruin forward would make the right pass. And he put it so perfect on the tape of the blade of Mark Recky. Recky just had to finish the shot quickly. There you see Oates look. He's got to pass the puck behind Recky, which he does. Recky's blade was trailing his own body. He's a left-handed shot. And look where the pass is. Bullseye perfect, and all Recky had to do was finish. In one motion, Andy Moog, no chance. It's a great pass. Look at the pass. He freezes the defenseman, freezes the goaltender. Adam Oates with a brilliant pass. Recky with a quick finish. He's got 3 tonight.
We'll be right back with more second period action. We rejoin the game in the second with the Eastern Conference leading 9-3.
Keith Tkachuk with it. Out to Hall, side of the net. Oh, and Murray, and then he rolls one off the post. On the rebound. Now he's got another try. Oh, and saved by Brodeur.
Pavel just tapped Brodeur's pads with his stick as he skated by, saying, nice going. That was really spectacular.
Flipped in front for the shot that is stopped by Moog from Peter Bondra. Oh,
how many chances did Bourret get? 3 or was it 4?
Really good ones.
Goal posts, catching gloves, everything. Bourret stays out of the goal crease. There he hits the pads. There he hits the goal post. He'll get another chance, and watch the catching glove. Oh, baby, what a save that was by Brodeur.
Well, we have a penalty in an All-Star game. First time it's on a guy since 1993. Too many men on the ice twice last year. Power play. Boy, a lot of touch on this with Yzerman, Shanahan, Chelios, Ozolinch. And inside the box is Hull. The East had too few men, and here's Lindros moving in, and a save made by Moog. As Lindros came from the bench.
Yeah, I think they had made a change on the fly, Mike, and nobody noticed Lindros, and another good pass. And Andy Moog stops Eric. The big drain on the breakaway.
Hull tried to work one, but it failed. Leach connected back ahead to Dale Hunter.
That's what Dale Hunter does. One of the best things he does is kill penalties. And he wins faceoffs, and he's in his wrong now. He's not taking penalties, he kills penalties. But Dale Hunter did a nice job. I think Lindros had gone to the bench for a broken stick. He had broken his stick, he went for a new one.
Puck played by Hall on a cross now to Shanahan. Shanahan is at it.
It's a power play goal. Yzerman, whom Shanahan is talking to right now. They play on the same line for the Detroit Red Wings. To the left side is Yzerman, and there's the shot beating Brodeur. And the West gets themselves a power play goal. We could say they needed one as they were trailing big time.
You know, Brendan Shanahan plays a pretty physical game. Big guy. I took a look at the shoulder pads that he wears down in the locker room today. They're so old and thin, they've got holes in them.
That's a player not wanting to change equipment. Some of them wear them for years and years and years.
Here's Leclerc to Howard-Chuck, and his shot, he scores! Dale Howard-Chuck. And it's the truck driver score.
10-4, big boy.
Here's Ozolinch again. Up goes the glove of Brodeur to stop that, but they bang it in. Nolan, I think, will get that goal. 10-5. One thing about a game like this, you can never say 5 goals is on a reach. That can happen.
Got the biggest cheer last night in the skills of the Nolan popped all 4 of those targets in the accuracy contest.
Here they come again. Nolan scores. Oh, don't go away. What a bullet. Nolan scores again. 10-6. Oh, yeah. This goal comes 8 seconds after the first goal he scored.
And that's a record for the All-Star game.
Owen Nolan's record-breaking 2 goals in 8 seconds ended the scoring in the second period. We rejoined the game in the final period with the East still ahead 10-6.
Gretzky with Lemieux breaking. It is Cicerelli. Cicerelli floated it across, and look at the open ice for Amati to feed to Nolan. Looking for the hat. Save made by Hasek. Fed to the front for Fleury, but cut off by Cicerelli. Well, you almost got your wish, John.
And you can feel it in the building. The people started to stand up as they realized who it was on the breakaway. Hasek may be the quickest feet of any goaltender in the world, and he used his right leg to make the save.
This is Ozolinch over to Fleury. They try to jam it home, and hanging on is Hasek.
Oh, Fleury and Stevens. I think Scotty Stevens had a little smile on his face as he was pushing Calgary's Theo Fleury away, who took a swat at Stevens as he backed up, and then Fleury had a little smile. What a pass it was for Owen Nolan to think breakaway. Here it comes. He's gone. Tony Amonte on the pass. Watch the right leg of the goaltender. He just closed it right up.
It is Robert Svela, hacked at by Fleury. Pass ahead, went off of Bondra. Bondra moving in and diving out was Hebert, and then he hooked it away. And the fans respond to that play. Here is Hull handing over. In front, Tverdovsky could not connect. And then Leclerc. And then Bondra. Tverdovsky turns. Oates able to take it away. Flips one over for Bondra. Bondra sent one in. That's deflected into the goal by John Leclerc. Great hand-to-eye coordination, and it is the 11th goal for the East.
Leclerc had 51 goals last year. He's 27 years of age. He's impossible to contain down low. When we talk down low, it's down around the goal net, deep in the zone. And here he shows remarkable hands. He's watching the puck. He sees it shot, the stick's loose, and just a little deflection. Knocked the puck down. He didn't knock it up. He knocked it down with a stick. Knocked it down, and Hebert had trouble with it. There you see Bondra spinning towards the net. Look at Leclerc. Knock it down. Right through Hebert, changing direction, and John Leclerc of the Philadelphia Flyers on the assist from Bondra, and Oates gets the goal scored.
Fleury in on the draw with Messier. We recognize we have business to do at stoppages of play, but there was a hilarious scene that went on here during the stoppage. A shot by Amonte from 50 feet blocked off by Dominik Hasek, who's just been splendid. Another drive. On the big screen, they showed an appearance by Wayne Gretzky on Saturday Night Live. Dancing. How else would you describe what he was singing?
He was pulling off an Elvis Presley is what he was doing.
Young lady was there, and the two of them were very close. And then at the end, there was a close-up of him at the bench and superimposed over the big screen. Nice moves, Wayne, and everybody had a great laugh on that. Alfredson. Save made by Hebert. A moment ago, I mentioned about the pictures. Martin Brodeur said that it was Patrick Waugh that he had a picture of up on his wall, too. Now they're playing in the same game with him. Fleury moving in. Fleury flips. Amonte sets. Nolan nearly had the hat, but a marvelous stop by Hasek. In front again, and repeated tries by Nolan are stopped by Dominik Hasek.
You know that the line mates knew that Owen Nolan was going for the hat trick. Look at the look on his face. Amonte and Fleury's been awesome here in the third period, as has this guy who finally gets up. Look at Fleury. Look at Fleury to Amonte. He knows Nolan's there. Save with a catching glove. Now Hasek will just sometimes, it looks like he's making snow angels in the snow. He'll get on his back, start waving his arms and legs, but he'll make saves. He doesn't do it by the book. He does it his way, and it works. He's lost his stick. The puck goes to the front. He's got no stick. He's still got his pads down on the ice. Look how his pad faces the play, Mike. Straight up and down. And the Dominator was there.
5:15 left, third period. Boy, there have been some spectacular plays. We hope you've enjoyed this. Here's Nolan around in front. Save, another shot, another save as he denied two men of hat tricks. First Nolan and then Burry.
You got an all-star game here. Boré skating away from the net, slamming his stick on the ice in frustration. And Hasek, he won't tire. He just loves this. He sweeps away with his stick, yet he still stacks his pads, and he's got his glove now above his pads. The top side was open. Now watch the goal stick. He can't reach the puck, so he stacks his pads. Bingo, look at the glove. The catching glove. Perfect position up there. Just in case the puck's above the pads, he's got the catching glove there. Boré, Nolan, and there's the snow angel, folks. As Hasek stops the pass from getting across to Owen Nolan, as his team is really trying to set up Nolan for that hat-trick goal. Dominik Hasek, dead perfect, 17 for 17.
Shoulder injury a couple of years ago really put a question mark over Owen Nolan's career. But you were saying that some of the family is here and they have turned the key in a few establishments?
Yeah, they've enjoyed themselves in this Bay Area.
Amonte forced off by Cicerelli. 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go here. The shots are 44-39 in favor of the West. And here comes Nolan for the hat again. He points. Score! Off the post, and here comes the hat.
know, Mark Messier must be a team guy, even though he's on the other team. He lost the puck, and Nolan was right there on the breakaway, pointed. And sure enough, it took a shot off the goalpost crossbar to beat Dominik Hasek. And the Hats are on the ice for the hat trick. Messier tries to move, overskates the puck. Nolan, now watch him point. There he goes, baby. It's one-on-one. He got Dominik Hasek bending down. He went up top, and where's the smile? Here it comes. Watch him point. Hasek's glove goes down. The puck goes up. The glove went down. Nolan shot it right up top. Can you believe he called the shot? Look at him. Oh. One-on-one snapper. He scored 2 goals in this game. Up high, catching glove side. That one's unassisted as Messier overskated the puck. Look at the look. I'm coming to get you, man. Here we go. One-on-one. Top corner. And they're still standing. They're still, come on, where's the smile? There it is. How about that? Oh, baby. Look at this. There it is. I credit Doug McLean and Paul Maurice, the coaching staff for these, putting the big boys on the ice. The last shift of this game. And Mario, maybe and probably the last shift he'll ever play in an NHL All-Star game. It's been a pleasure. A real pleasure, and he's really enjoyed himself here in San Jose.
Sundin for Nolan. Well, here they are. Gretzky and Lemieux, like in '87, but that one didn't materialize, nor was there as much at stake.
No, Gretzky really tried to set up Mario on the play after Ray Bourque set up Gretzky on the outlet.
Coffey to Gretzky. 25 left. For Messier, and then Coffey. But cut off at the front.
Another good note, too, is Ray Bourque on the ice. He has said, since he's been here in San Jose, he'll play another 2 years. That'll give him 20.
We are back in the last 4 seconds, and Nolan had a shot at a 4-goal game, but the horn sounds. The East, 11. The West, 7. And hockey has won something special here for the fans in San Jose, who should be rewarded for 106 consecutive sellouts for a team that over its time has never been above 500. A reward to see all of the great stars play here today, and one of their guys wind up with 3 goals and bring this crowd to its feet.
Eastern Conference forward Mark Recchi was named the Bud Ice NHL All-Star Game MVP. I'm Gary Michaels. We'll see you again next week on NHL PowerWeek.